Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our live show. Happy Friday. Hey everyone, welcome to our show and thank you all for being here. It is Friday and we always celebrate Fridays around here. So whether you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, make sure that you comment throughout the show because we have a great giveaway every show just from all of you that comment. So, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you prefer watching us on Facebook, make sure you get notified whenever we go live by liking our page and signing up for those notifications. And thank you all for being here on this Friday, October 11th. Say hello to Mr. HP running the show. Look at you all coordinated there behind the Astrid quilt.
So much color going on over here.
Yes, a lot of color.
Beautiful.
Kobe is behind me taking a nap. But we are happy that you're here. And we, of course, kick off every Friday with something good in a glass. And it is fall, some of my favorite flavors. So I decided to join one of my favorite drinks lately, I would say, especially if you spend part of summer or fall in Europe, and that is an Aperol Spritz and a little bit of fall flavor. So this one is my Fall Aperol Spritz. So in there you have your Aperol, but you add a little bit of Chambord or raspberry liqueur, which is really easy to make. I actually have done that a few times. And then you just do your Prosecco, and instead of sparkling water, you put in a little bit of ginger beer. So it has a little bit of that ginger, a little bit of that sweetness and raspberry flavor, along with the regular Aperol Spritz flavor. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I didn't bring an orange, but an orange, cut up orange would be good in there. Even just a cut up, like those candied gingers. I think that would be really good in there.
Well, how's your morning today?
My morning has been a little bit hectic. We have some people out today, so been running around a little bit. Yeah, you were a little nervous I wouldn't make it into the studio. I'm here.
You did this. Hey.
It was pretty much was that today. But do you have a word of the day, sir? Word of the day from Mr. HP?
Excuse me. Yeah, I seen a word the other day, and I was like, that's interesting.
Okay.
And that word is battologize.
Battologize?
Battologize. I read that, battologize.
Battologize?
You better battologize to me. You know what that means?
No. Battologize?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like repeat something over and over again, a phrase or something.
Oh, so it is a real word.
It is. That's what's so funny about it.
Oh.
Battologize. That's kind of funny.
Never heard that.
Have you guys heard that before? You heard battologize?
Let us know if you've heard that before. Never. Well, I did something major yesterday.
You battologized?
No,
Oh.
even more major. So I had an appointment that I've been anticipating for quite a few years. And which is, I went to Homeland Security and did my little test, which I passed, and my application was approved to become an American citizen.
Yay!
Yes, it's not fully official yet because I have to go do my oath ceremony and get my little flag and all that, register to vote. So I'm hoping that I can get in before November. Not
sure?
thinking they said it wasn't likely that I would get in.
Are you sure you want to be?
Yes, I am sure.
Okay.
I am sure. So I did that yesterday. I passed the civics test, flying colors, 100% of my civics test. It's been fun studying for it. Yes.
Stuff I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a citizen and I don't know none of them.
You knew a lot, but there are some tricky ones, tricky
Who's
questions.
the president?
No, there's some tricky ones, and I should say, you know, you practice for it, you read the book and everything. You got all those different options when you do the tests, practice tests. They give you like multiple choice, so it feels like it's a piece of cake. But when you're there, they actually ask you the questions just verbally, and you just have to answer. So you don't get multiple choice, you don't see the options or anything. So it's a little more difficult. I can see, you know, people are stressed. They are not, you know, the happiest people in there and jolly good and making you feel good. No. The absolute opposite. So
I can imagine.
You can be pretty stressed out, and so I can see that being a stressful situation. Well, and I think also especially for folks that maybe are not, you know, 100% fluent in listening to English.
Do you get to vote now?
Not until after my ceremony.
Okay, let's get that ceremony
Ceremony,
going.
I know. Come on, schedule me, please. But yes, it's exciting, and yes, I do get to keep my Icelandic citizenship. So I will be a dual citizen, which is great. And so, Kay Jordan thinks I probably know more about civics than most Americans, unfortunately. Well,
yeah.
I did get a couple of easy questions. So I did get one that was name one state that borders Mexico. And I got another easy one was what are the two major political parties in the United States? So those are my two real easy ones. The other ones, I wouldn't say they're hard, but it can be tricky. Oh, another one.
Michelle got it for us.
Oh, she did. To repeat words, phrases, or mannerism in an excessive or tiresome way.
Battologize.
Okay, great. Now we know.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at some of the interesting national days. So national days, it is World Egg Day.
Yes.
So
I know some eggs up.
I like some eggs.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to have some deviled eggs tonight.
Or can we throw eggs at people and stuff?
No. It is also National Coming Out Day, so shout out to those, and we can support our LGBTQ community. Coming Out Day is a big deal.
Coming out.
It is International Day of the Girl Child, and I had to when I read about that one, but this one is really empowering our little girls with mentorships and just making sure they know they can do anything in this world. So I love that. It is Southern Food Heritage Day.
Oh.
So maybe we need to go get some soul food today. I think that's a good
Greens, beans.
Sing it.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. And then also Sausage Pizza Day. Oh. If you're not about Southern food is the best.
Oh, good sausage pizza.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's got to be good sausage, though.
Yeah.
Vegan sausage is actually good, too.
That would be good on pizza.
And then, of course, we can't forget, it is Oktoberfest in many, many places.
That means lots of bratwurst and beer?
Lots of beer. Yes. Lots of German treats, like brats, bratwurst,
like German chocolate
sauerkraut.
Cake? German chocolate cake?
Possibly. I don't know if that's even it's an American German thing. So have some fun this weekend with all of those themes and support our little girls. That's kind of probably my favorite part. So we have had a really eventful week, but before we go into that, let's kick off our Friday segment, our Friday Show and Tell. We are starting with this beautiful ellipse quilt by Melissa. Now, ellipse is a quilt that we don't get to see often. This one is found in my Stripology Squared book. It's written for, of course, 10-inch squares, like all the quilts in that book, but you can really use scraps and other cuts for it. Wonderful job. I think it's Halloween. I love the pink in there and a little bit of purple. So she must have used some of those fun bundles that have those colors, those art gallery and coffin bundles, and maybe some Ruby Star. Beautiful job. And then here we have Kathy's Strip Stacks. Now, Strip Stacks is an individual pattern, and it's been one of my best sellers. This one came out a long time ago, I think 2007 or 8. So we're going to have some big anniversaries coming up here for all of these strip quilts. But
That's
love
awesome.
Strip Stacks. It's easy, it's fun, always turns out great. And she added borders. I love that. Linda's Mia quilt made with the Hey Boo panels and the Hey Boo bundle. This is awesome. I love the border. This is a really cool border when you have so much going on with the panels. That's a great way to just frame it up. I love the layout, just doing the zigzags with the Mia blocks. Such a good job. And what a fun backing for that with the little orange ghosts. Great job, Linda. Next up is our Helena quilt made by Mary Jo. She obviously broke into one of her bundle club bundles. So Goody's Bundle Club is our subscription, and used a new for this Helena quilt. That's great. That's one of ours that we actually made too from that bundle. So I love that we're inspiring you to do the same. So that's awesome. Awesome to see. Here we have a coral quilt made by Christine. I forgot to say that the Helena is a single pattern. Coral is actually found in the first mixology book, and love this one. I love that little bit of black. That's you did a really great job dispersing that throughout the quilt because your eye goes around the whole quilt looking at it. And what a great background color with that teal. It's really fun. It looks like polka dots or some kind of pattern. It gives it an extra little texture there. Great job. Next up is a Little Nelly by Tracy. What a perfect fall table runner. I love these colors. Of course, fall is one of my favorite as far as color and decor and flavors and everything. So really love this version of Little Nelly. Great job, Tracy. Then we have Strip Twist by Doris. And this is from our strip along. So this is the alternate version that I came up with for our strip along way back. This was almost 2 years ago. No, not almost. A year and a half ago, I should say. So 2.0 strip twist. This is the crib size. What a fun little baby quilt that is. Then we have Nancy's Strip Stars. Strip Stars is another oldie but goodie, a single strip pattern. I designed this in particular. You see those star blocks? There's a light panel in the middle that's perfect to use as a signature quilt. So if you want to have multiple people making blocks, it's a great one to use for that. I love the red, white, and blue. That's kind of what I did for my sample. So great job, Nancy, on that one. Here we have Lucy by Birte. I'm not quite sure. This sounds like a very Scandinavian name, so I'm going to go there. Love this, Lucy. I love seeing a pattern for that background, a print with actual kind of movement. So it really makes those pinks and reds stand out, doesn't it? And it just gives so much life to the quilt. And just imagine this, if this was a pure white in a background, it would be kind of dull with all like that. So this was a perfect addition. So don't be afraid to use prints sometimes.
Good work.
I know, I love it. Then we have, last but not least, a Nelly quilt made by Deb. And I absolutely love this one. I remember we made a sample similar, or Kara made a quilt that had similar colors using that beautiful tan color for our background with some lighter tones and blues and darker grays. And this is just perfect. It's perfect background. It's such a yummy looking quilt. And I think she photographs it outside a log cabin. What a perfect quilt for a log cabin. So really awesome. Beautiful job on your Nelly, Deb. Love it. So thank you all for sharing all your quilts for show and tell. Make sure you share them in Gudrun's Quilt Crew on Facebook. That's our closed group. So if you haven't joined yet, make sure you join our group. It's really fun, positive, happy people. We love making quilts. So
we love happy people.
We love happy people.
That are positive.
Happy people, positive people. Got no time for anything else.
No drama for your mama.
No drama for your mama. All right, so it's been a very, very eventful week here at GE. Of course, the first few days of the week were marked by some giggles and squeaky laughters all through our warehouse, the GE headquarters. Of course, Mr. Johann was here with his dad for 3 days, 3 full days. And we had some fun. So Monday, we took the whole team and we did a little hike around a lake that's here nearby. And it's not the whole team. Not everybody was able to go. But Kobe, of course, was there, and Johann leading the way. We got a great fall day, a little bit of color. And so it was just a beautiful, beautiful part of ending of the day. And then when we got home, he really wanted to have a bonfire. So we got a bonfire going because he really wanted to have s'mores. So, of course, we made some s'mores, had a wonderful, wonderful evening looking at the lake. And that fire was roaring. I bought one of those fire starter thingies, and they last a long time. But
it's a fire.
It was almost too hot for the marshmallows, but it worked out. It worked out, and he absolutely loved it. It's something special to be able to have those moments on the lake in the fall. And then he really wanted to make a gingerbread house because he just remembers when we did that for in December at the house. And I found this little not gingerbread, it was actually a chocolate cookie for Halloween. So it was perfect. We got to make a little house.
Delicious.
Yeah, so it's fun having little evenings. And then he, of course, stole the show here at GE. He was in the showroom when it was open for customers, greeting them and talking to them, just chatting away, and then feeling like a rock star when they wanted photos with them. June brought her grandson in, Nolan, and they are best buds, so they got into a lot of fun here around the warehouse, helping marketing and helping here and there.
That's a hat right there.
I love this picture. He was just sitting there like that.
Swallows up his whole body.
Yeah. I mean, he does have a big head, but this one is a bit extreme. That was funny.
Big noggin.
Wearing Papa's hat. But we had a lot of fun, and he had a lot of fun. He didn't want to go home. I should say we had a big meeting, and so his dad was caught up in meetings on Wednesday, so Johann got to have a full day with Uncle Geese and Funkle Geese. It was a Funkle day, and they went to the Mall of America. They rode some roller coasters and just had a blast. Had some ice cream, of course.
That's great.
So he didn't want to leave.
Love Funkle.
Yeah, Funkle Day has become a tradition when he comes. All right, so that's what's been going on. We actually have been doing a lot of real work as well. So I wanted to say our Lilo class is up and running. So that went live on Wednesday. And so that is the full video class. So whether you purchase the whole Quickie Club 12 class subscription, or if you just purchase the individual, the full video is now in your account. And we've been getting some phone calls and emails about how to find your videos, and some people were only seeing the first video, which was the prep video. So I just wanted to show you a little video how to get into your account. Now this is recorded on a laptop, on a laptop. So you find your product. So first, before all of this, you go into your downloadable files, and then you find the product, the Quickies Club, and then you scroll below. So the PDFs are going to be up top, and then below you'll see the video player. So that has the player control on the bottom. And then there's a scroll bar on the side that you can scroll between the videos. You have to click on which video you want to watch, and then it will pull up in that video player. And then you just play it, and you can scroll forward, scroll backwards. You can pause and do whatever. But so this is where, if you purchase the 12 video class package, this is where all of your videos will show up. So you'll keep have to keep scrolling, and there's a little bit of a gap between them. So just keep scrolling to find the newer videos. I wanted to say, if you're on a tablet, like on an iPad or even on your phone, a smart device, sometimes if you hold it vertically, let me just show you. If you hold it vertically like this, you're going to have to scroll down, and so the video player will actually stay at the top. And then you have to scroll down to find the videos. You have to tap on the video, and then you just scroll back up to where the player is with the controls to play it. So little tip, if you're using your phone or a tablet, turn it horizontally, and usually the view will change. So you have the scroll bar on the side and not have to go and scroll all the way down. So just a little tip on that. And then I also wanted to mention, if you ever have trouble finding something, we do have a FAQ section on our website where, for example, there's a whole video by Mr. HP, how to find your downloadable files, how to find your products and your videos. So you have to just scroll on our front page all the way to the bottom. There's a menu on the bottom, and right there is an FAQ. Answers a lot of questions. So check that. If you're ever in trouble, you can't find the answer there, feel free to email us. But I just don't want you to be waiting for an answer to your email, for example, if you can't find something on the weekend. So check it out. All right, so I'm very excited to start seeing some of your Lilos. Some people have already been sewing and posting their progress, so that's really, really exciting. I can't wait to see them. So it's really fun to do this and get to see so many versions of my quilts. So that's one project. Of course, our next one in the Quickies Club is going to be Skylar, so that's coming a little bit later. But another project that we have ongoing, of course, is our London Calling, and we are getting down to it. So last month you got part 12, which was the King's Guard, and then on Tuesday you will receive part 13. Of course, I can't show you. Now there are only 14 parts, so this part 13 coming on Tuesday is the last part before you get to see the reveal of the full quilt. And we have something planned. We're very excited to announce how our reveal plan. So those of you that are partaking in the London Calling or have purchased some of the individual patterns, you will receive an email from us later this month explaining how that reveal will work, because we're going to do it a little early. Don't tell people. So you don't have to wait a whole month.
When we gonna do it?
From Tuesday until the reveal. It's coming. It's coming.
When we gonna do it?
So it's exciting. Very exciting. So we, of course, took the quilt to London earlier in September. So here's just a little sneak. It was really fun to be able to take it to some of the parts featured. So there it is with, of course, the phone box. This was actually taken, there's phone boxes all over the city, but this was taken not on Carnaby Street, actually. We were over by Covent Garden. And there you have the Trafalgar Square block and Trafalgar Square fountain right in the background there. A little blurred, but these are just little sneak peeks. So exciting. It was so exciting. We got some attention when we were carting that quilt around the city. But it was really fun. Some people left their tour group and got in trouble because they almost got lost because they were, praising our quilt.
They're mesmerized.
Yeah, mesmerized. Yeah. So very exciting. Coming up, a big reveal.
But what's that word? Battologize.
Battologize.
Lots of questions.
Yes, lots of questions. So another upcoming project, those of you that have participated in our Advent projects every year, coming up on our year 4 of Advent projects. The Advent box is selling out pretty quickly. If you haven't secured yourself one, I would say don't wait, because I just know as soon as we start shipping it, and in November, some people just don't think about the holidays until they're there. So I just wanted to say we're getting down in the numbers, And so what is our Advent box? That is a little present to you. It will have 4 individually wrapped packages that are going to be kits for the 4 Advent projects I come up with every season. The Advent projects will be featured on a Tipsy Tuesday show, always the Tuesday before the first Sunday of Advent. And so 4 Tuesday shows, 4 different projects. Sometimes there's a little quilting, sometimes there's just sewing. They're fun, usually pretty quick projects to kind of keep yourselves busy during the Advent season, during the holiday season. Some of them make really great fast gifts, or just to make for yourself. The Advent box will have all the things you need to make that kit or make that project, maybe except for possibly thread or something like that. But it'll also have a little gift in each one for you from us. So we're excited. They will start shipping early November. So make sure you get your order in if you wanted to secure an Advent box. So just so those of you that don't know what this program is, I'll show you last year's. I know it has the 2024 overlay there, but these are the 2023 projects that we did last year. It was a tissue box cover. We did a trivet runner, table runner that you can put hot items on, a tablet case for your tablet, laptop, and then I did an eyeglass case using beautiful wool, and then a little sewing wallet. So those were our 4 last year. Like I said, this will be our 4th year, and I'm very excited about the projects coming up. So I hope you at least join us for the patterns and video. The video tutorials are all free, but the Advent box is the extra bonus that makes it so much fun during the holidays. So check it out. Secure your box if you want to join us. It's always just so much fun to do something together during that time of year. So in the warehouse currently, they are working on packaging Goody's Bundle Club. I talked a little bit about Goody's Bundle Club earlier because we saw a quilt in the show and tell. So Goody's Bundle Club is coming up on its full 2 years. Actually, it's been full 2 years. And so what it is a quarterly subscription. I curate a unique bundle for the club, a 12-piece half-yard bundle. I always use, the basis is some kind of a fabric collection, and we try to pick different designers, different fabric companies every time. I always mix in some unique fabrics from basics or from other things that really make the bundle unique and special and exclusive, of course. And then we take those fabrics and we make up at least 3 quilts from those fabrics to give you some ideas on how they look in a quilt. And even though you don't want to do those exact patterns, it really makes a difference when you see that fabric collection shown in a quilt, because it makes you think how they would look, in other patterns. And so it's always really a fun, exciting thing. Of course, it's a good deal. So our subscription goes out always on the 20th of the month. And so the next one is October 20th. And so it's October, January, April, and then July. So four times a year. And we're so excited to be coming up on our 4th year. So this last month, we did a collection called Wing Garden. So not the last month, that was July. Sorry, that's not last month. Our last shipment was in July. And the fabric was called Winged Garden by Andover Fabrics. And so there you can see the 3 quilts we made up. One of them was our Lilo that I used in the book. The Haldora version, that one with a gray background, was really, really popular. So I always give you different options. So we have one quilt that maybe has a dark background. And then we have one quilt like Lilo that just has a focus print. And I did that with the white background. And then this is JoJo, which doesn't use any other fabric, just the bundle. And so you can see how they all come together. And it's just really fun to see the inspiration behind it. The booklet that comes with Bundle Club also has a great coupon that you can use. So some of you have been subscribers from the start. So you already have had 8 shipments now. And so I thought it'd be fun to look back on those 8 different bundles that we have delivered for our Goodies Bundle Club subscription. First one was Listen to Your Heart. and that was an art gallery. That was our first very special one. So I never choose a seasonal collection. So that means there's not going to be like pumpkins or Santas or Christmas trees or anything like that on it. There may be, I try to vary the colors and the styles a little bit. So you are sometimes doing something pretty traditional. Sometimes you get something modern, sometimes a little bit vintage, but it's always going to be something a little bit different, something unique. So Listen to Your Art was the first one. Then we had Blissful. This was a Wilmington collection. It featured blues and teals, and so that was a really unique, kind of a ombre effect of the color, staying in a pretty unique colorway. But I loved the fact that it was pretty traditional patterns in a unique and more modern coloring. So our third one was in March 2023. That was Filigree. This was a Zen Chic, so a pretty modern collection there. We used grays and taupes and blacks along with that pop of yellow. So that was really fun. And of course, produced a little bit more modern quilts. Then we did Anew, and we just saw that one used. So this was July last year, and really brighter colors, more colorful, as probably will fit in July. Some golds and pinks and blues and teals, a little bit of plum in there. So that was a fun, colorful one, really fun, colorful quilts. We followed that with Sea Sisters, a very unique one, a more of an ombre feel from dark to light in those blues and grays and a little bit of that sea green in there. Really gorgeous quilts that came out of that one. Following Sea Sisters in October, we're into 2024. January, we did Woodland and Wildflower in January with really pretty quilts. Yes, it was unique coloring for it because some people felt like this was fall colors, but these are really just wildflower colors available all year. And it was fun to see how you could do something that would look more fallish and then add a different type of background, and then it was pretty universal. For April this year, we did Feed My Soul, which was a Riley Blake collection, uniquely colored. I chose 2 colors from it and had just blues and teals and then greens in shades of olive and chartreuse. That was a really fun one. Produced some great quilts. People loved this one. And then, of course, our July 2024 was Winged Garden. And so what is it going to be? Our 9th shipment. First of all, big thank you to all of you that have been subscribers to our bundle club the whole time. The prices stayed the same, even though fabric prices have been going up. You might have noticed that. They have been going up. And so we're excited to keep the price the same. If you subscribe now, you will be receiving the October shipment, which is going to ship on October 20th. And then you will, going from there, your next shipment won't be until January 20th. So we would love it if you join us for Bundle Club. Let us know in the comments if you have been a member and maybe what has been your favorite shipment. It's always fun to hear because the opinions, they vary so much. So there's always going to be one. The comment that I love most about Bundle Club is when some of you have said this, many of you have said this, that you might get a bundle that you would have never purchased on your own. Really, maybe not your style, but it really pushes you and pushes your brain. And then once you start using it, you maybe realize or discover that you can do that. That's actually a pretty cool colorway or a style that you hadn't thought that you would like before. So we love pushing the boundaries a little bit like that. So such a good deal. Love it, love it. So join us. Yeah, just find you'll find this on our website under subscriptions. Goody's Bundle Club. So Color Club is separate. Bundle Club, this is Bundle Club. So check it out. It's always fun to get a fun surprise in the mail like that. It's always a surprise. So when you subscribe and you get your shipment, we absolutely don't talk about it until I reveal the bundle on the show. So I should say there's always QR codes in the booklet. One of them takes you to a video of me explaining the collection, the ideas behind it, showing you some of the quilts up close. And then also you have a link to all of the additional fabrics we used in the quilts. Maybe there are some additional fabrics from the lines that are available for a short time. And then also, always, we do a fabric pull of 1 yards that go well with the collection. So the pricing for the club, so I don't want to say it wrong. It's under $80. So it's I think it's $79.95 or $74.95. I'm not sure. Don't call me on it. But it's under $80. And most of our 12-piece bundles these days are over $80. So those prices have just gone up. Yes. And prices on shipping have gone up, huh?
What are the quilts behind you?
Oh, behind me. Yeah. I have this is April from Freed My Soul. It's a Venus quilt that we made for the Bundle Club. And here on this side, I have a little Kimberly. This is one of my little patterns. This one is a free one. And then on this side, this was actually our first ever Fast and Furious Club quilt. It's called Take It Easy. Real easy to do and fun. So check those out. Astrid is behind Mr. HP. Yeah, this one is Tulip Pink, as you can probably see. This was for our first virtual retreat. This was the retreat quilt, and we had that in a few different colorways. So speaking of fabric, I have a new bundle to show you today that came in, very colorful and fun. This one is from Riley Blake. It's called Wanderlust. So let's take a look at it. Lots of great florals. That's kind of what I fell in love with, this first floral here. Lots of color, lots of action. We have great flowers and little bit of little birds in here, small, larger. I love the color. So there's going to be lots of greens and that chartreusey green here, beautiful warm reds. And then that kind of a denim blue with it is a little bit of a surprise, but a lovely surprise. So more of the low volume. Here we have a low volume print, has a little bit of direction in it. I love those chartreuse flowers with that peach color that you can see in here as well. So really nice movement to this print. And the third low volume is this beautiful small floral with that chartreusey green and the peach, and then the centers of the flowers are darker red. Really nice, tighter pattern. Going into a little bit more into the green, so we have a little ombre effect here. This is kind of more of that sagey green, and they're actual little flowers. They look like polka dots. I really love this print. I always think it's really good to have something that acts like a polka dot in a quilt. And then going a little bit darker with this print. I love this geometric print. So it has a little bit almost like a plaid effect to it, but it's got these ferns or these leaves coming out. Very geometric, and I love this color. I really love this color. So, and here we have the darkest version of this chartreuse olive green. This is that small floral that we had here in the light, but with dark gray charcoal leaves and then that peach center. I just love the mix between kind of the hard and soft, really soft peachy pinks, and then the charcoal, which you will see come in here. Going into a different shade of green. A more medium, has a lot more blue in it, but I love how that still goes really nicely together. This is the same print we have in the light here, but really beautiful geometric print. We have the directional floral here in that green. So again, the same print we have here, just a different color in that medium green color. And then we have a larger floral, so pretty, in the darkest green. So this is almost into a hunter green here, but I love this print with all of the different flowers. It's directional, but we've got some dandelions, we got some, now all I can have in my head is the Icelandic for this flower. It is, oh, dang. It's an Easter flower. Daisies looks like. I'm not great at identifying flowers. Almost looks like an iris. or a orchid. But very cute. So
As
then
you can see,
we go
I'm
in.
not trying to help you.
Huh?
As you can see, I'm not trying to help
You're
you.
not trying to help me? No.
I don't know.
This is the other main print, so the other coloring of the main print. Beautiful. There you can really see the deep colors, and look how different it is. We have the soft, and then we have the really rich. A lot going on. But the beautiful mix of all these greens with the red is just beautiful. Then on the dark charcoal background, again, so there is a dark charcoal background behind this, is the directional print here with red. And even though we repeat this 3 times in here, it really doesn't feel like it because they are all feel very different in here. So that's why I love it, and just love the effect of it. Finishing off with the geometric print in the charcoal. So as you can see, it's not a pure black. It's a charcoal, but it has a lot of blue in it, so it almost takes on a little bit of a purplish hue, but so which is good because it warms it up. Dandelions are here, yeah. I'm talking about this one. What is the yellow flower that like you always have, always blooms like from Easter? Yeah, I don't know. I just it's gonna pop into my head. No, it's from you plant like the bulbs in the fall. Anyways, not important. I was just trying to be professional florist, but did not work. Daffodils, thank you, Nancy. Thank you, daffodils. All right, so let me show you what I pulled with this. I'm going to start on this dark end because this was a perfect, this is Bumbleberries Black. We love our Bumbleberries Black because it has such variety in shade, and this would mix in perfectly. As you can see, it really matches this shade. It's not a pure black, so it really matches it perfectly. And then let's go into our darkest green. I pulled this Grunge in the fur color. So it has a little bit of the warmer tones in it, warmer greens. So then it does have that deep green as well. It doesn't quite look green. It looks pretty dark, but it is very green. So that's great match with that one, and goes into these tones. For the medium tones of green here, I pulled this Bumbleberries in the Wiltshire green. Again, it has the darker and the lighter, a perfect match for this shade, Wiltshire green. I really love this color. It's a great match. For some more of the olive, I pulled another Grunge. This is Grunge Olivenite. Olivenite. I don't know how to pronounce that, but gave it my best shot. This, look how great this is. It has a little bit of charcoal in it, so it would work really match the charcoal effects. And I did pull another one that's a little bit darker. This is Seedling in the olive. So it has a little bit of a darker feel, but it really also goes well with this golden chartreuse color. For the tone in here, that is more of a sage, I pulled the Deco Stitch Subtle Sage. As you can see, that's a great match in here. This will kind of warm it up as well. And then for the base of these, I threw in another kind of that has that feel of a low volume. This is Flights of Fancy in the Pearl, a little bit creamier background. And then I pulled another canvas in the French Vanilla to completely match that creamy background. That's a great option. I did pull 2 options for an accent. Of course, I wanted to pull out this warm red that is throughout, and so Moonscape in the crimson is my best option for that. Love that tone. And it has a little bit of that peach in there as well, so I thought that was a perfect solution. And then I wanted to pull out that beautiful denim blue that you see in there, and so Grunge in the Harbor is a great, perfect match for that blue. And so those are my 2 options as accents. They could make great borders, inner borders, bindings, something to pull out those colors in the rest of the prints. So this is Wanderlust by Riley Blake. The designer is Danelis Sidron. I think she's a newer designer. Beautiful, beautiful. So that is all the fabric we have for you today. But Mr. HP, you have a winner for us? I know you've been good about commenting. It's been really great to see daffodils, tulips.
Yeah. Let's get that drum roll
sometimes-
going. We don't have our drummer here this week.
No, he's not here live.
Okay.
So who's our winner, Mr. HP? Let me have a sip. Mandy Richards Lassiter. Congratulations, Mandy. $25 gift card is yours. All you got to do is email us to help@GQuiltDesigns to claim your gift card. And then you can go shopping right away. And that's always a great thing. So congrats, congrats. Now this is coming up a big week. Tomorrow we have a show. So Great Saturday, our once a month show is hitting tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So make sure you come and watch Mr. GP and HP. And of course, the star Colleen. Oh, sorry, GP and KP. So Colleen and the producers, I should say. Always second Saturday of the month, so they're going to have some fun. Can't wait to see what their snack is. It's always interesting. They get to pick the snack of the day.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of gas station snacks. So we'll see. Maybe this one is a homemade one.
Maybe they went to Cub. Maybe.
Or Costco.
Costco.
We'll see. But so that is tomorrow morning, and then next week, Tipsy Tuesday is going to be October 15th. October 15th at 4 p.m. Central Time. And we have 4 shows next week. This was a 4-show week. Next week is a 4-show week. One-Eared Wednesday is going to be October 16th at 9:30 Central Time. We have Perfect Pair coming up October 17th at 9:30. And followed with Happy Friday, October 18th at 12 p.m. Central Time. So that is our show today.
Busy.
I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us on a Friday. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday, either with some sausage pizza or some Southern food, maybe some eggs on this Friday. Or all of the above. We're going to enjoy it and have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Check in tomorrow, and we'll see you next week. Bye.